Hello, my name is Rogers, and today I'm introducing SelfDB. Developers have unlimited ideas, and they like to build without restrictions. However, we have to pay for our backend. What if I told you you could spin up a production-ready backend in less than 60 seconds? Own it forever, never hit a rate limit again. SelfDB is your personal backend as a service with database, authentication, file storage, real-time, edge functions, webhooks, built to be self-hosted on your machine or on your servers. One license, unlimited projects, unlimited usage, no rate limits. You want to build iOS apps, you want to build AI agents, you want to build anything you want. You use SelfDB. Here's how easy it is to get started with SelfDB. We go to our docs into the quick start section. After buying SelfDB, you receive a zip file that you have to open. After you open it, we jump straight into it. Let's generate new keys so we have something different. I want to choose 3 because I want to generate the secret key. Yes. Now my API key and my secret key has been updated. Let's start SelfDB. Now SelfDB is ready. Let's access it on our local machine. We enter our default admin credentials, which is admin@example.com with default password as password. We are already logged into SelfDB. As we can see, we have the basic functionality. In order to showcase what SelfDB can do, let's start with our sample project. We're going to build this app using SelfDB. First thing we do, we need the tables. We come to our GitHub repo, we copy this, we go into our SQL editor, and then create these tables. Let's check if the tables were created. The tables were created successfully. Then we go back into the README of the app, and then we create the bucket. The bucket is used for storing all our media because SelfDB has file storage, so we can actually use it to store our media. We come here, we create a new bucket. I've already cloned the sample project on my PC, so what do I have to do? I have to go back to SelfDB and copy our API key. Then I have to come to the sample app and replace the old API key with the new API key. And all I have to do is run dev. And let's access our app. Then I can already try to log in with the default user. And voila, we're in. Well, let's create our first post. Since we've already created all the tables and buckets, we don't need to do anything more. Let me add a video. So all I have to say is this is a demo post. And let's post this. And as you can see, we have posted this post with images and a video, all of them stored in our SelfDB instance. Well, let me show you this. If I come into our post media bucket, we see we have all the files that have been uploaded. And if I come to our tables, we have the one post that has been created. Now let's like this post and then you say test like. Let's also comment on the post. Now, if I come into the tables again and check the comments, I see we have this test comment. However, SelfDB has built-in authentication. Let's create a new user. This user is going to be John Doe. Say John Doe. Example. Now we've created a new user. If we check our dashboard in users, we have our new user, John Doe. John Doe now also has access to create a new post. John. So John Doe can share this. Now, as you can see, John Doe can like and also comment on other posts. Done. Our SelfDB instance is now running locally. However, we know that many users want to ship their SelfDB instance in production. We've made this so simple. All you need is a server with a public IP address, subdomains pointing to it, and an email address for SSL. And it's all written in our production deployment documentation. So you point your domain to your admin.domain.com to your API backend, and then this might take some time. However, this is very quick. Then we have to update our CADI credentials and also our, let's do this now. I have to update this to be my actual email. Here I've named my front end to and here I have my backend as API. This is good. Now I have to copy it. I have to also make this into my public accessible webhook URL. This is so that we can receive webhooks in our production environment. I also have to now add this to my cross origins. Now we have everything ready in our EMV environment to launch everything. What we need to do is to get a new server. We will do this via heads now. Now I'll add a new server. Okay, thank you. We will take Falkenstein. We have this. And for logging in, I'll use an SSH key. I will add my basic firewall rules and I will rename it to SelfDB demo. Okay, now let's create. I'll go into my domain name providers dashboard. Then I'll point these two to my new IP address. And this is it. As you can see, all I need to do is run my dash deploy script. It's going to ask for the IP address. It's going to ask for the user, and then it's going to ask for the location of my SSH key. For simplicity, I already saved this here. Then I press enter, press Y. It's checking for requirements connected to the server, installing Docker, and let's wait and see. And it is that simple. Your admin dashboard is now live on your custom domain with full SSHL. Let's recreate the tables, create the bucket, and let's test the sample product again. And here we go. And we're in. As we see, this now has started a new SelfDB instance with SSL certificates, everything together. Let's recreate our bucket. And let's find the table definition here. Now we have our tables and bucket recreated for our sample app. Let's go back to the sample app and change the base URL. This is going to be HTTPS. That's it. Let's try the app again. We will log in with our admin credentials. And we're in. Now, of course, we can create a new post. This is admin post. Get our manifesto and the video. We don't need everything. And like previously, we're ready to create, let's say, a sample user. Call this sample user. And just like that, our sample user is logged in, and the sample user can also create a post. This is sample user post. And this is how easy it is to deploy SelfDB in production. Now, if we check our tables, we see we've got the two posts that were posted. This is admin post and the sample user post. If we check our storage bucket, we'll see we have the media files that were uploaded. And well, if we go back to the users, we see we have the admin user and the sample user that was created. And that's how simple it is to deploy SelfDB to production. Now you've seen how to quickly get started with SelfDB, how to deploy it to production. Why should you buy SelfDB? Because it's yours. No limits, no restrictions, complete freedom for developers. We focus on creating developer value instead of shareholder value. We hope that you enjoy it. You can get yours now at selfdb.io. Thank you very much.